if you have a weight issue, at one point you have suffered from an energy imbalance. You have consumed more calories than you are burning, right? If you're eating more calories than you're burning, those extra calories are being stored as weight. So then I imagine weight loss should be fairly simple. You consume less calories and you burn more calories, right? You eat less and you move more. And there you go. Now you have the answer. You guys can all take off for the evening. Oh, you knew that. Well, then why are 2 out of every 3 people in the United States considered overweight if it's that simple? And the answer is it is not that simple. It is an incredibly complicated issue, the issue of weight. And that is because the number of variables that affect how many calories we consume and how many calories we burn are enormous. They're staggering. And they're different from each and every one of us. And the variables range from biological factors to psychological factors to social issues even. I mean, this is what we do for a living. Do you understand how your body responds to your weight loss attempts? Do you know that your body works against you when you're trying to lose weight? And do you know how to work with your body? Do you know if you have a medical condition or you're on a medication that is affecting your weight? But maybe we're an emotional eater. And do we understand why we're eating emotionally? Do we know how to control that? You know, I'm going to leave most of this up to my wife because she's the psychologist. In my house, we call her the emotional stalker. I'm just kidding. Honey, she's listening. Honey, I love you. I'm just joking. What about the social things? Hey, I'm an Italian. In my house, if there isn't enough food to feed 200 people, it's a mortal sin. Are there any pet lovers here this evening? I have a couple of dogs. I have a lab. This is not my lab. My lab, his name is Bailey. And the first thing that struck me about Bailey is that my dog could eat food until he vomits. I mean, if I had a bottomless bowl of dog food, I am certain that Bailey would be dead before he would stop eating. But you know, there was never one time that I went to Bailey and I said, Bailey, you're a loser. Billy, go get yourself some willpower and just stop eating. No, that's irrational. That's ridiculous. I'm responsible for the food that's in front of him. I appreciate that he's an animal, and like all biological organisms, we have a will to survive. We are programmed to consume as many calories as we can get our hands on and to burn as little as possible. Complicating matters even more is how easy it is to put on weight. And let me tell you, folks, you do not need to be sitting on the couch all day, binging on bonbons and watching reruns of the Days of Our Lives to put on a buttload of weight. When I do these classes live, I like to ask people if they know how many calories are in a pound. And to my surprise, there are not many people that know the answer to this question. The answer is 3,500 calories in a pound, or 3,500 calories in a pound. Let's imagine that we all burn 2,000 calories a day. So every day I burn 2,000 calories. And let's say the day goes by and I eat about 2,000 calories, and now it's nighttime, I'm getting ready to go to bed, and say I have a habit of having a warm glass of skim milk before I go to sleep. Well, a glass of skim milk is somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 calories. So now, officially, you're consuming more calories than you're burning. So eventually you're going to put on weight if this happens every single night. Now my question to you is, how long will it take you to put on a pound? Well, let's think this through. There are 3,500 calories in a pound. Every day you're up 100 calories. 35 days goes by, and there you go. There's a pound in about a month. Now, if you did this every day for a year, we're talking 10 pounds. 10 pounds for 100 calories. 100 calories is nothing. 100 calories is a Miller Lite. 100 calories is a bagel. And I ain't talking about the New York style bagels that we eat today. I'm talking about the old school bagels that you you can't even really find anymore that are about the size of a hockey puck. Those are 100-calorie bagels. Today's bagels are more like 300, 350 calories. 4, 5 Ritz crackers, handful of Ritz crackers, there's another 100 calories. Now I want everyone to just stop for a second and look at all of the food on this screen. I don't think there's anybody that would look at all this drink and food and say that this was a binge if you were to sit down and eat all of this. Doesn't look like a lot of food, but if every single day I ate and drank these 400 calories above the number of calories that I've been burning, within a year, this can cause me to gain a whopping 40 pounds. This is crazy.